Oh, hello. Hello, welcome to Conversations in Sunglasses with Glenn and Nick sitting on the couch.
It's a weird place to do it. We haven't done it here before.
Have we not? Oh, no, we didn't.
No,
we did something
do
else.
Conversation in Sunglasses.
Yeah, we did something else. We explored our sexuality on this couch in a video. Well, that's what it was called. It was called Watch Me Explore My Sexuality with a Friend. But really, we just took those quizzes on the internet. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably never say we explored our sexuality on this couch ever again.
Good times.
I guess.
Okay, so when are we biking next?
I don't care. I don't know when I get my bike fixed. So,
Should we do a video while biking?
no.
Why not?
Because the other Nick was over here, the elder Nick, available Nick. He was over here and worst cameraman in the face of the earth, by the way. Because he filmed a lot of my elbow and his feet. But
On purpose?
no. But he meant well, I think. But like the wind was so bad, like the sound was just terrible too when we were filming outside while working on my car, trying to jump my car.
Well, maybe what we can do is put the mics inside our shirt so the wind doesn't rustle it as much, but it'll still be able to hear us.
Maybe. So what's new with you?
Oh, got back from a trip.
An
Had
acid
a
trip?
vacation. Yep.
How was
fun.
that?
We went to Colorado.
I like Colorado.
Yeah, we made several stops. We drove straight through to Denver.
From Dallas?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I mean, we had a few bathroom stops and fill-ups, but there were like 3, maybe 4. I don't think it was 4. I think it was about 3 stops.
I've been trained to believe that it takes 2 days to drive to Colorado.
No. I mean, we left at like 6, got there at like 8, 9. So it was late. We basically ate food and went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But the next
Well, that's
day
good.
we did Meow Wolf, which is like a art gallery almost. So like there's all these crazy psychedelic stuff going on in every room.
Cool.
It was fun.
Sounds like my house.
I locked the keys in the car.
That was stupid. Why did you do that?
So, I had to go grab the ticket, and, whenever I grabbed the ticket, I set the keys down, pushed the lock button, went and got inside.
Uh-huh.
Now we're into that. Checking my pockets, like, okay, I had this, I have this. What am I missing? I know I'm missing something, but what is it? Oh, keys. So they have a once you exit, you don't come back in type business.
Oh, no.
So
So you had to wait to call the locksmith, or what?
the first thing I did was went to the front desk thinking maybe they fell out of my pockets. That tends to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because athletic shorts aren't good at keeping stuff secure, right?
I don't know. I've never really asked.
Yeah. So, ended up talking to the front desk, going out to the car to see if I could see them. I couldn't because they were under papers. So I wasn't sure if they were in the car. The front desk didn't have them, so I called the locksmith to come out. 5 minutes of work, $120.
Jeez.
And it's the easiest thing to do. Like, they just have 2 pumps, put one in,
Yeah.
put the other one, stick this little rod in there, pop it, it's open.
Do you have AAA?
No.
Because
We used to.
it's worth it, because I had that problem once right after I got AAA, conveniently enough. and they came out and it didn't cost me a dime. It's like I just pay my normal, what, $15 a month or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's worth that for the security. But dang, that's a lot of money. Everything's expensive. Like getting my battery fixed costs $300. I almost said $3,000. That would have been dramatic.
Yeah. Cars are expensive. But they were in there, so we didn't have to take a much more difficult route. And
Which would have been breaking it with your fists and then driving somewhere to get the window replaced.
well, we would have to, if the key wasn't in there, like I did drop it in Meow Wolf. One,
Meow Wolf.
we are, 700 miles from Colorado, we're in Colorado, 700 miles from Dallas, where our spare key was.
Oh, I could have brought it to you.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You can just fly over to Colorado and meet us same day.
I would have driven. Maybe I would have got Nick Smith to drive. He has
No,
a new
you'd
car.
have to be there quicker than that.
Yeah, you're right.
And then that'd be two
Yeah.
cars. You'd have to drive back in two separate cars. That's just stupid.
Wait. No, we would go in his car. I'd take you your spare key.
Okay.
Then Nick and I would go home in his car.
You wouldn't want to spend a vacation out there?
I
You're
mean,
already out there. You might as well do some Colorado stuff, right?
I guess.
We went to the Royal
I do
Gorge.
love that. Oh, I've been
We did
there.
a Royal Gorge train ride.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah,
been to
I've
the
done
bridge
that.
once before. It was too many years ago to really remember.
I remember
We
it
did
well.
the Royal Gorge Railroad,
Mhm.
a 2-hour train ride. There's an open car, so you can go and stand and see all angles. 'Cause
Mhm.
it's an open car. Drive right next to the river, about an hour and a half, and then it stops and starts backing up.
Mhm.
So you see that same chunk
Chunk.
twice. You drive under the gorge twice.
Mhm.
They stop underneath it, so you can get some good pictures.
But like when you were there though, do you have intrusive thoughts about like jumping
no,
or tossing a baby off of the bridge or something like?
no, but I
or out
did
of
want
a
to toss
car.
a coin off of the bridge.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of that.
But see, why? Because you can't go down there and see the end result.
What I saw is railroad ties. So like where they had replaced the railroad
Uh-huh.
and they just left them there. I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to go grab those. But that's just me.
Yeah. I don't know. I love Colorado.
So we did Garden of the Gods. It was okay. A lot of the main path was too paved. There were a few good bouldering type spots,
Mhm.
and I really enjoy that type of
Mhm.
rock climbing.
Heck yeah. That's the last time I was
It
in
was all right.
Colorado. My cousin and I just started going up a cliff. And our parents were freaking out. Like they let us out of the car and we immediately started rock climbing. It wasn't like we were climbing a big cliff or anything.
It was just a cliff.
Yeah. Just a wee baby cliff. It's still enough to scare baby boomers,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what scares baby boomers.
Me neither.
Not the end of the world, not the end of the planet, not the destroyed economy. They're not scared of anything.
Except for cliff climbing.
And millennials.
Oh yeah, that's a hard
They're-
one.
Yeah.
I don't
Cliff
understand
climbing
the
and
whole
millennials.
generation, what everyone's called. There's too many now.
I agree. I don't know why we had to start naming generations. It's like the baby boomers. Okay, it made sense because after World War II there was a baby boom.
Yeah.
So they called them the baby boomers. And then the baby boomers called my generation X just because they're jerks. They're like, oh, we're the baby boomers, and our parents are then the greatest generation, and you're Generation X. Because you're horrible people. Yeah. Oh, we didn't destroy the planet or the economy. But I'm not bitter.
Oh boy. Still 28 years old, people.
No, I know a lot of wonderful baby boomers. I'm just saying, I'm speaking in general terms, like the general. You know, they are the generation who voted for Reagan twice. I wasn't old enough to vote.
I don't know what to tell you.
All I know is Ronald Reagan. I begged my parents to vote for him the second time around, though. Because I was
Did it
a
work?
foolish child. No, they didn't vote for Reagan. Yeah, like I just wanted Reagan to win because my uncle told me the guy running against him wanted to put blue jeans on He-Man. And my wee child self couldn't comprehend that. Like, why would,
Blue
what kind
jeans
of
on
monster
He-Man?
wants He-Man to wear pants? Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't good at politics when I was a little bitty kid.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, I was more of a baby boomer than my parents were at that age. I'm like, no, you have to vote for Reagan. I didn't understand trickle-down economics was a scam. I didn't understand any of that crap.
Well, back to my trip.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know how you got there from Garden of the Gods.
I don't either. What
but-
did you say? Let's do it again.
No,
Then we can
we're not
find
going
out.
to do this twice.
All right, so were there gods? in
I'm
the
sure
Garden of
we've
the
done
Gods?
this once before, did the same thing twice.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
the second video was just
Yeah, that's
the
like
same.
what you like to do. That's why I
same
was
thing.
expecting it. I don't know why I'm under this blanket.
I think you're cold.
Wouldn't it be weird if like I had boobs and they did this all the time? Would you be jealous?
It'd be really helpful, like your glasses are falling off. You just
Like,
be able to
use
push
my
them up.
boobs. Use my boobs to push my glasses up. My very pointy boobs.
That'd be pretty impressive. Do have to say.
Anyway, back to your trip.
Okay, so
Trip report.
what else did we do?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Um,
You didn't invite me.
We went to the Great Sand Dunes.
Was it great?
It was really sandy.
I don't know of the Great Sand Dunes.
I mean, it's pretty duney, I guess, but I don't feel like it's that great. It's huge when you get down to it.
Like, are there Fremen in it? Like, people in
Fremen.
suits, like, drinking their own pee out of a straw from the suits?
I mean, there
collects
might
their
be.
sweat and pee. And they live really hard lives. And, like, they commune with sandworms. Was that there in the Great Dunes?
I didn't see any of that
Colorado.
happening. I just did some, sand skating,
Sand
sledding.
skiing. You can't talk.
Yeah,
Sled sliding, slooting?
sand
Sled
sledding. Yeah, sand sledding.
Sand sledding.
Not sledding.
That sounds
Sl-
uncomfortable. Oh,
Sledding.
okay. I
Yeah.
was like sand sledding. Like
Yeah.
sand would go where you don't want sand.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go sand sledding.
Wait,
just
are
get
you saying
sand
sledding
everywhere.
or sledding?
Sledding?
Sledding. I'm saying sledding.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay. I just didn't know if we were both saying the same
No,
thing.
we weren't
Okay.
saying the same
So
thing.
you're saying sledding. You were going sledding in the sand
Yes.
with the Fremen drinking their own pee.
I didn't see any of that, but
Well, you're lucky. They probably would have killed you.
we hiked like 2/3 of the way up. Took us an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, we were like, yeah, we could probably make it to the top. One, there's sand gusts blowing sand in our ears, in
Mhm.
our hair. So, like, if you were just hiking up there, you would get sand everywhere. It's going to blow everywhere. So, also, sand sledding.
Sand
Just
sluts
gets-
blow everywhere too.
Yeah, they blow everywhere.
And everyone.
Then you have to climb back up.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
And you're just getting pelted from sand from above.
A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
So, but it was fun. It was
Good.
fun.
Like, okay. Sand sledding though. I've never done that. I didn't know you could do that in Colorado.
Yes, the Great Sand Dunes or something. It's about 2 hours, 3 hour drive from Colorado Springs.
Okay.
We spent a night out there in their campgrounds. It was nice.
Cool.
Again, it was a lot of sun.
Was it out where you could see like the stars? Hey, where did my phone go? Oh, there it is.
There was quite a few good places to see the stars.
That's cool.
From our campsite, we were a little bit too close to the bathroom,
Yeah.
so that light was always on. So that kind of sucked. So that took away a little bit of the experience of looking up.
Bummer.
It was nice to have a campfire and sit out under the stars.
Did you get abducted by aliens?
No, not this time.
Did you like go weed window shopping? Because like you couldn't
No.
actually look at weed or smoke
No.
weed. Ironically, you were there over 420,
Yeah.
but a teetotaler. Like no weed for you.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Is it funny?
I think it's funny. Like it's just funny to be in a state where it's legal on 420 and not be able to smoke it because you're such a good little Christian woman.
Oh, I'm a Christian woman.
Oh, you admit it. I knew it. Okay, maybe a good
I
little
think
Christian
you're
boy.
projecting your desires on me.
I am not a good little Christian woman.
I think you want to be.
I'm a
good
sand slut.
Oh,
Not
okay.
really. I'm not really.
Okay, I understand now. That it makes all the sense.
But I wish to be a good little Christian woman. Man. Or golden retriever. I want to be a good little Christian puppy. I like dogs. They're good people. But
Are you still planning on getting a dog?
heck yeah.
When?
If I get my happy ending this year.
Oh.
If everything goes according to plan. So probably late in the year, end of the year-ish. Gonna get a dog and a tattoo.
Oh, what's your tattoo of?
I have no idea.
Can you get a tattoo of your dog?
I think that would be premature. Like, I don't
No,
even know
you
if
just
I
love
like
the
it.
dog
I'm like,
so much. You should get a tattoo of the dog.
he might be a stone cold bastard. I don't know. We might not get along at all.
You just you gotta go for it. Just do the tattoo.
Like, I might like him when he's a baby, but then he hits his rebellious teens. I have to put him in rehab every other month. Bail him out of jail. Like, he's gonna wreck my car.
Yeah, definitely gonna wreck your car.
And, like, I'll get him a job, but he's gonna get fired because he's gonna be smoking crack behind the cash register. Some Karen's gonna get mad at him, and I don't know. You never know. You can't choose the lives.
I
of
thought
your
you were
pets.
just gonna get a For You page for him.
An OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's so that he can pay
Oh.
rent.
Yeah.
But and just show like videos of him wagging his tail, nude. Like he'll be nude. We'll take his collar off. Like it'll be great. But you can only see it if you subscribe to his OnlyFans.
So strange.
I mean,
That's
dogs
a
gotta
strange
make a
concept.
living.
Yeah.
It's a gig economy, man. You gotta find a gig.
I'm curious how much he would make a month.
You know how curious I am?
That you're gonna do it?
Absolutely. I am absolutely gonna do that.
Like an hour a week?
Maybe. And then maybe I'll get him another job like licking old people into the light at a hospital. Like, you know, they have some dogs who walk around and sniff out death and snuggle people who are about to die. I think I'll teach my dog to sniff out death, but then I can never trust him when he gets all snuggly with me. I'll be like, crap.
Shit.
Or if like
It's
we have like
happening.
if there's like a party at my house and my dog just focuses on someone and like gets all in their lap and stuff, I'm gonna be like, oh,
Well,
do you have a will? Like,
it's just to get all that set up. You don't even. They're going. They need to get that set up.
yeah, it's like my dog says you're gonna die, so you've got maybe 24 hours tops. I don't know. So, you know,
But
I
you
want
would know. Okay, so if you had 24 hours left, what would you do?
I believe the question is, who would I do? No, I don't know. Or what wouldn't I do? Like, if I had 24 hours left, I don't know, man, because I'd really want to watch Star Wars. Like, all of them.
All of them, even
But
the Christmas
you
special?
need more than 24 hours, yeah. Yeah, like,
I think
Even the
you
Ewok
just
movies.
watch the Star Wars holiday special. That's
no,
all you should
no,
watch.
that's not the last thing I want to do.
Okay.
And, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do with 24 hours. I'd probably
big
get on the
question.
camera and start telling all the stories I never had time to write in my novels so that somebody would have those stories and know where I was going with things. That's my biggest dread, is leaving my stories unfinished.
Unfinished.
But I do have extensive notes. It's just, I know how to interpret them better than anyone.
That makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean, it's your world.
Yeah.
So do you just have the, like, when you're writing stories, do you just have a story in there and just an idea of the continuation? Or how do you come up with the story, the timeline?
You mean like for a series?
Yes.
Or like, okay,
So you just said you have pretty far in advance planned out.
yep.
So how did you come up with that timeline? Did it just happen?
Yep. It just kind of pops in my head. And like scenes will pop in my head. Like the Legends of Nod, like, you know, I'll think I know how it's going to go, but then things will pop in my head. And I'll be making frantic notes like, you know, I have a story that spans about 113 years or so. And I feel, but see, I have the whole story in my head at all times.
Yeah.
And
Even
I
to
get
the
more
end?
detail. Yes, I know how
Okay.
it ends. It's all about the later years. Like, I feel like everything I'm writing right now is a prequel. Even though it's not. But to me it is. And like, because I know where
Yeah.
everything is going. And I'm foreshadowing things no one's going to see coming. But if they go back and read the earliest books,
Yeah.
they're going to see it.
Oh,
And be like,
okay.
oh, that was always there. Okay. So that's why, like, Nod especially, that's my biggest thing. Like, because there are so many. Like, it's such a huge story. That's the one I'm the most afraid of leaving unfinished. Because, like, it's broken into 3 what I call epics.
Yeah.
And, like, the third
So
epic
that's
is...
kind of like the Avengers thing, right? Isn't Marvel broken up into like some chapter?
Oh,
or
like
epic
it's broken into phases.
phases.
Yeah, with mine, it's like they're epics, but then the epics are broken into sagas, and there are 12 of those. And then the sagas are broken up into individual books. And there's a lot of those. I don't know if I should say the number. It's rather obscene. But yeah,
But aren't you finishing them rather quickly?
not lately. I mean, a lot's been going on.
Yeah,
but-
that makes sense.
And the
But-
one I just finished, book 6, like there's 5 published, and book 6 is the longest book I have ever written. Like, not just the longest Nod book, it is the longest novel I've ever written. But it's worth it. But yeah, I've got a lot to go. But every time, when I plug in though,
Yeah.
it's like I'm not thinking, it's like I'm there, I'm in that moment.
Yeah.
And it's like my mind still, it's like all the future, where it's going is still there, but I'm living in that moment.
Huh.
But yeah, it's weird. Wait, what was the question?
Writers' minds.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like series, like it just kind of pops in my head. That's how most of I never force a story.
So
Every
when-
story just pops up in my brain.
So kind of what's happening is you reading the book for the first time and being in that scenario, but you know how the entire scenario is basically what you're saying.
Pretty much. Like, I know the broad strokes, and I'm still surprised by the smaller strokes. Like, when I'm writing a book, like, sometimes I know, okay, from here we go to there, but then I'll realize I don't know how we get to there from here now that I'm on the page with the characters. Like, because that's something else.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of floating around in your head, and it's kind of, like, shifts a little bit, like, kind of like a dream.
Yeah.
But it's like when you start writing it on the page, it solidifies, and it has to adhere to the rules of the reality as it forms, and then you find out sometimes the way you thought we were getting from A to B doesn't work. Like, Nod is really good in particular at getting me stuck to where I'm like, I have no idea how they're getting out of this. I know that point B is they get out of this and move on and do this. But here we are, and nothing makes sense. I don't know how we're getting out of this. And then I just leave it to the characters, and they always figure it out. But there's always a moment of, holy crap. Like, no, like, book 5, there is a character who's super important. Like, I don't want to say how, he's very important to the big story.
Yeah.
And I'm in book 5, and what does he do? He dies! And I'm like, holy crap! Why did he die? Like, this can't happen, but it has to happen. It has to happen. Just that's the way things are going here. And then, you know what happened? He came back to life.
Oh, it's one of those stories.
But it was great the way it happened, because, like, I had to go drive somewhere while he's dead, and I was scared to death I was going to get killed out on the road, and he was going to stay dead, because I'm like, he can't be dead. Like, I was wrestling with this, because I had to be genuine, I had to be true to the story and the characters. And if the character is saying, this is where I check out, I can't force him to come back to life. Fortunately, when I came back to write, not thinking about it at all, just like, I don't know what happens. And then, like, everyone's heartbroken and spoilers if you haven't read The Legends of Nod Book 5.
Thanks!
Check it out. Well, I'm not telling you... Well, I haven't told you who.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
but
okay.
yeah, like, if you've read this, you know. But, like, all the characters are just heartbroken. There's a time traveler character who's like, this isn't supposed to happen. This is not the way that history goes. I don't know what's up. And I'm like, I'm right with you, man. I don't know. It's not the way it's supposed to happen. I know the future you're from. But, like, yeah, so everyone's upset, and then his sister, his, like, full-blood sister, there's a lot of half-siblings in this story. Like,
do they all have names?
Yeah, they all have names. I mean, I've written 5 books, and they've all been in them.
Are they important?
What, the names?
Yeah, do I need to memorize each one of these half-sisters?
You won't need to right away. The ones who are important, you'll get it. You'll get their names. Like, and they all have their moments. But, like, so, you know, okay, I've warned you about spoilers. I'll just say names. Well, I don't know. You're still going to read these.
Don't say names. Yeah,
okay,
I'm going to listen to
them.
them.
You're going to read these. That's right. I don't want to tell you.
I'm going to listen to
Okay, I'm not going
to
to tell you. I'm just going to say a character died who wasn't supposed to die, and everything was fine. Okay. And that's not ruining the whole plot or anything. Yeah. It's just this one moment that was not in the outline. Didn't see it coming, but it's like, yeah, the broader strokes are still there. Like, the story, like, this character is so important to the big story, it would change the entire story that I'm telling if he had died in book 5. But he did. He died in book 5.
Well, that makes sense.
He got better.
I mean, getting better, you just get better, right?
Yeah, sometimes you die and then you just get better.
Yep.
But...
But I mean, right around Easter too, you know.
Yeah, but you know, like, some characters, it's ridiculous. Like, Superman died and got better. I mean, I guess they made sense out of that. But it's like if you die and then you get better like 6 months later, nah. But if it's right there in the moment,
I mean,
that happens to people in our world.
Deadpool.
Well, yeah,
I
Deadpool.
mean, he dies and just gets better.
Right. He recovers.
He blows himself up whenever he's having a sad moment just to be put back together.
This tastes like a peach.
It's strawberry.
Yeah, but it tastes like a peach. And I was eating vegan chicken nuggets with ketchup the other day, and the whole thing tasted like mustard.
That's weird.
Maybe I'm dying. I should get my dog, see if he wants to cuddle me. Then it's like, crap, he's cuddly. I better write my will. But proceed. What were you saying?
I don't remember what I was saying.
I don't remember what you were
that
saying
went
either.
down a very dark path very quickly. Back to the dog, I mean.
The dog who smells death.
I'd
That's going to
have
be
say
the title
that'd
of
be a
his
pretty
autobiography.
helpful dog.
Yeah.
Or just
you know,
an asshole, because he could make anybody think that they were dying if
Yeah.
he felt like it.
I'll just name him Harbinger.
The Harbinger.
He'll be the harbinger of death, yeah.
Well,
That would be an eerie name. I need to get a creepy looking dog and teach him to smell death on old people in the hospital. And name him Harbinger.
and
I love
he's
that.
gonna have a For You page. Or OnlyFans. Sorry.
OnlyFans for you. Like, you keep calling it that. I'm wondering about what websites you look for. I'm going to look up foryou.com, find out what kind of porn you're into. I mean,
No.
I thought you were going
I
to...
don't even know what that is. I don't know what
What?
comes up.
Wait, what? For you? Let's find out. We're back to I'm a writer. I don't care what's in my browser history. Let's see if there's such a thing.
Yeah, you told me about your Viagra ads.
Oh Lord, is that...
For
Now I
how
have
long?
to tell that story.
Yep, you're
Hold on.
welcome. You're
Okay,
welcome.
wait. Oh, I don't have my actual eyes for you.com. I'm kind of scared.
You need to re-get new eyes.
I don't know if I want to know what kind of porn you're into. Nothing's happening.
Did you click search?
Yeah. It's just see the blue is right there. It's not loading. Did I write? I did. I wrote
It's-
foryou.com. Maybe it doesn't exist.
It's possible.
Maybe all your porn is imaginary. I'll try again. I mean, that sounds like a website that would exist, right?
Yeah, it's for you.
foryou.com.
If it doesn't exist, I think
Nothing's
that
coming
needs
up.
to be like a Quest website.
I don't know what that is.
You know, the Oculus Quest 2
Oh,
is that virtual
I want an
reality. I
Oculus.
should have brought that.
you have that?
Yeah, I just got one.
Oh, Hooker,
Uh,
why didn't you bring it?
I
this
can
isn't
go
gonna
get
happen.
it and bring it over after we're done here if you want.
Ooh,
Like
Oculus.
you want to do that?
I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, but I guess I have to tell the Viagra story.
Yeah, yeah.
That because that's something that they don't want to leave like untold, out of context. Like, although I think it would be fun to take Viagra just for like fun, and just see what happened. Because I've heard of people doing that, and like it's really annoying. Apparently,
You heard about that giant theft of the Viagra van, right?
nope.
They're looking for hardened criminals.
All right, so
Sorry,
the
I
thing
couldn't
is,
resist.
okay, like, I was getting ads for whatever reason. Like, I get crazy ads because I look up crazy things. Like, I'm still getting ads for Slavic women.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, have you considered Slavic women? Like, what are you selling them? Like, what is this? And why are you targeting me, who I know for a fact has never Googled Slavic women for sale? Like, why? I don't know.
But
And
did
I've
you
never
search
clicked
that?
on those to find out either, because that's what lesson I learned with this story is if you don't know what it is, don't click on it. If you don't know why they're trying to sell you a Slavic woman, let it go. Unless you really want to find out for the next several months of your life. Like, so I didn't know. Like, I saw these ads, right? Just these happy dudes, like, doing all this stuff, like They're on vacation. They're like skydiving and going on zip lines and hanging out on the beach, just smiling and so freaking happy. And it's all about like ED. And I'm like, what the hell is ED? And so I click on it. And I'm like, oh, that's what ED is. Okay. That's all I needed to know, I guess. I'm not gonna, don't sign me up for that. I don't, and so like, then, for the next like 8 months of my life,
I remember
every ad is targeting me with like, erectile dysfunction drugs and Viagra, and I'm like, I don't have ED, I didn't know what it was. So, I mean, I don't know how the Slavic women think. Nothing against Slavic women. I mean, you can't generalize all Slavic women, and the ones in the ads are lovely enough, I guess, but I don't want to buy a Slavic woman. What? So I don't want to click, because if this guy, if click ED,
same thing happens.
If that, how does that escalate?
For the next, 8 months.
Or
right?
they send one to my house.
What freaks me out is like you can be next to your computer and say a word. If there's a microphone in the next ad you see, will be whatever it is that you said.
No, I know. It's crazy. Matt and I were at this concert, and there was like a banner thing that was for oh, it's already doing it. I don't need to be quiet in front of my phone. It's just kind of annoying to have this in my workout playlist now. But there was like a banner for like Moody Blues was coming to town. And I was like, holy crap, those guys are old. They were old when I was a teenager, because I remember all the adults were going to go see Moody Blues, and they were old. Like the band had been around a long time.
Yeah.
And like, he was all, oh yeah, I saw Moody Blues once, because he was with his parents or something, and they went to go see Moody Blues. So that's it. We talked about Moody Blues. Thereafter, Moody Blues has been in my workout playlist. They're not workout music, Nick. Moody Blues was not made to work out to. Like, but there it is, and all we did was have a conversation, a very brief conversation about Moody Blues. And now it's going to get worse because my phone is sitting right there.
Yeah, you're going to get lots of Moody Blues.
That's all, that my whole workout is going to be Moody Blues tomorrow.
You love to work out to Moody Blues?
No.
Yes.
No.
Except...
Like, and then, it's, I don't know what it thinks of me now. Like, where it's gotten these ideas. It also tried to put John Denver in my workout. I never listened to John Denver. We haven't even discussed John Denver with anyone.
You just did.
Crap.
More John Denver as well.
John Denver was also not meant to work out to. I mean, no.
I think it's just happening for you. That's
I guess it wants me to do a nice
to work out
slow workout in the lazy river.
Maybe you should just get like a sauna.
In a retirement home.
Like a sauna.
Yeah.
And that can be your workout.
Maybe so. I don't know what to do with my life now. I mean, I don't know how to fix that problem. But yeah, such is life. Your devices are listening to you. Yeah. And they are. I mean, because Alexa has to be listening to you before you talk in order to respond when you say, Alexa. By the way, when I broke into your house while you were out of town, I said something. Dang it, I don't remember what I said. Oh, I said okay something that started with a G.
Yeah.
Do y'all have the OK Google thing?
Yep.
Because when I said it wasn't Google, I didn't say Google. I might have said, okay, Glenn, blah, blah, blah. Go play with the cat's turds. Yeah, it binged because it was right next to me, and I'm like, oh, it's listening to me now. I didn't even say, okay, Google. It misunderstood me.
Yeah, I've tried to say words that aren't okay Google to get them to, like, see what I can say to get it to
Apparently, okay, Goblin would work. Okay,
well,
Glenn, okay,
on the rare occasion...
God.
on the rare occasion, it does just ding whenever you say something completely random.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be talking to Sarah, and then halfway through the sentence, it'll ding for no reason at all.
Right.
But we have the smart lights.
Ah.
And it's a lot easier to just tell the machine to turn off the bedroom lights so that neither of us have to get up.
Oh, that's lazy.
Yeah.
That's max lazy.
Well,
That
I
takes
mean,
some effort.
that's what I've always wanted growing up. I wanted to get
Just
one
to
of
not
those,
have to move.
those flat light switches, you know, like they're
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
flat. They have quite a bit of surface area,
Mhm.
and get like a Nerf gun, and be that the way I turn off my lights at night.
Oh, that would improve your aim significantly.
But that never happened for me.
Oh well, this is the next best thing.
You should do that for your bedroom. Have a Nerf gun and set up your lights that way.
Nah.
You should do it anyways.
Nah. I don't think so. What was
Sounds
I
like a
gonna
great idea.
say? It
I
sounds
mean,
like
it's a lot better than just saying
terrible
okay.
idea. Yeah, but I don't have a smart house. My house is lovely and stupid. Like, I don't know. It freaks me out. Like my friend Arash has the Alexa thing, and I always wonder because I have a friend named Alexa, and I'm like, wouldn't that suck? Because if you're named
Yeah.
Alexa, you can't get the Amazon creepy butler or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Like, I wish we could change their names. That would be cool if we could name it whatever we wanted and like choose its voice and stuff. Mine would sound like Ben Barnes.
Yeah, I'm sure you could make that happen, Glenn. There's probably downloads for the ones that are out now. Some bootleg.
That would
where
be cool.
Like, it's based on a
Like-
specific person.
You know, in the future, we're gonna have like assistants that live in our walls, right? Like, we're gonna have big screens on our walls, and we'll have like a home. Like, it's kind of like the Alexa or Google whatever robots now, but it's gonna evolve into that where you actually see somebody who's a digital construct,
Yeah.
but they're basically like your butler, like your Jarvis in Iron Man. But you'll see them and interact with them, and they'll be like, "Oh, your underwear says you have cancer, but it's okay, we fixed it." I mean, because we're gonna have
That's pretty
smart,
intense.
we're gonna have smart underwear
I mean,
that scans our
going
body
straight
for,
to
and we're
underwear.
gonna have
I mean,
nanobots in us that fix our cancer when they detect it in our underwear.
Yeah, we're
or the
just gonna
toilet.
turn into
The
AIs.
toilet will scan your pee.
we're just gonna turn into AIs.
Pretty much. No, we are. We're gonna evolve into our tech, and I'm
Yep.
all about it. If I can,
Afford it.
yeah, if I can keep up, which I want to. I haven't been able to keep up with lots of technological things lately. Just by lately, I mean the past. Oh, what year is it now? The past roughly 17 years.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't afford. I used to always
Yeah.
have the latest video game stuff. Then I started youth ministry. I could barely afford. I had to cut things every year
Yeah.
until I had to cut my apartment. Like, it was bad. So maybe
Yeah.
I'll start getting caught up again on things.
I mean, I have the Quest. That's the newest thing I have. We have the Switch.
Mm.
Uh,
I want to switch.
the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360.
Uh
Yep. That's about it. PlayStation 2, of course. I've been playing an emulator on my phone, so that
Got
takes
it.
Pikachu and Pokemon.
Nice. See, my latest video game systems are the NES and Super NES Classic
Yeah.
Editions that only have, like, you can't put new games on them is my only frustration with them, but I enjoy them, but they're all old school.
Yeah.
I think that might be how I should get caught up, though. Like, I should just pick a series that is run through all the systems, like Zelda or Castlevania,
You
and
could
just learn all the systems as they go, so I can play the newest ones. Because it's kind of culture shock when
Yeah.
you've missed like 5 evolutions.
Yeah, you have the two
like-
joysticks.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on until you kind
Mhm.
of like that's what I was raised into. Is the first system I had was the PlayStation 2, and we rented it from Blockbuster. Do you remember Blockbusters?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, we rented it from Blockbuster for 2 days.
I remember renting video games.
And I played it nonstop.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, we returned it, and I was all sad. And, like, 2, maybe 3 weeks later,
Uh-huh.
I came home, and my dad was sitting in front of the PlayStation 2 that he had just purchased.
Nice.
With 2 controllers, 2 memory sticks, you know, the whole 9 yards.
Beautiful.
And he was just playing. I was like, I can play? And he was like, no, I'm playing right now.
You're up for me? Man, first time I got a video game system, next day, I got it on Christmas. The next day, my mom had me thrown in a mental institution.
Oh.
So I got to
play it
enjoy
too
it.
long?
No, like she was already gonna have me thrown in a mental
Oh.
institution, but my dad made her wait till after Christmas. So the day after Christmas, there I go.
That sucks.
Yeah, they were going through a divorce. I was the battleground apparently, but I'm not bitter. I was just Generation X.
That's fair.
Like, that's one thing they did to us. They threw a lot of us in the mental institution for being teenagers. And that's really what everyone was in there for. I met a lot of interesting people in the madhouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they're just in there because they're teenagers.
Most of them, yeah. Like, they, like, one girl was in there because she had had sex with her boyfriend and liked it. Yeah, like a lot of them were in there because they were sexually active. Or had smoked weed.
Oh, yeah,
Once.
those bad kids.
And, like, or had a tattoo. Like, no one needed to be in there. There was this one girl in there who was a child film actress. And I used to watch her on a show on Saturday morning when she was a little kid. And when I was a little kid, she was in there for being a teenager. She was supposed to say a child.
Oh, yeah, you can't
Yeah.
not be a child anymore.
It was interesting. I don't recommend it, though. I don't recommend going to the nut house. It wasn't a very cool place to be.
I don't know, it sounded like you met all of the cool people.
No, I just met people who shouldn't have been there. One guy was in there because he prayed too much. And they, like, told us, don't talk to him. Don't anyone talk to him. He's dangerous. Like, the people, the doctors and stuff, no one talked to him. So I hated these people, so I wouldn't talk to him. And, like, you know, all he did, he was like, have you been saved, to everyone? I was like, what? He sounds like my cousin. I don't... like, I can still talk to my cousin. So, yeah, so I go and I talk to this guy. He goes, have you been saved? And I'm like, he's sitting there praying. I say, hey, what's up? He's like, have you been saved? And I just go, yeah. And he's like, okay. And then we start talking. And after that, he comes out of his shell and other people start talking to him. And I'm like, why am I not getting paid to be the doctor in this place? They didn't know what to do. Like, just say yes. I mean, and let him move on. It doesn't matter if it's true. Just say
But
yes.
you don't want to lie to him.
Well, what he doesn't, if he didn't know what to do, like if he was gonna be like, oh, I have to save you and tell you like about Jesus. It's like, well, because you know I was in a Christian youth group at the time, like, but we were Methodists, so we don't do that whole "have you been saved" thing.
Yeah.
Like the Methodist teaching is that being saved is a continual process. It's not something you walk up to the front of a church and have happen to you one day. It's like, okay, now I can go back to banging nuns. Like, because I'm saved. I can do anything now. I don't know. It's all fun. Fun and it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Fun guy?
Fun guy. Wait, why are we talking about me being in the madhouse? Is that where I need to go?
Probably.
I think. Like, the past couple of weeks, I almost was like, you know, I think I'll check myself into the madhouse so I can try to escape.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't have been a good idea.
Probably not.
Stuff would have happened a lot differently.
Yeah, definitely. Been a precarious time. I still...
But hey, everything is looking up.
Everything is looking up.
You're about to start a new job.
I'm about to start a new job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working with someone you know.
Right. Even though he's kind of a dude.
Yeah, he is kind of a dick.
And so is the other one. Like,
yeah, he's even bigger dick.
Right. Oh well. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be entertaining. Especially when I start killing people and hiding them behind boxes. Like I inevitably do, and then I start building my nest with my own feces, like in the wall, and like dragging people in. And everyone's like, Glenn, why do you always get to work so early? And I'm just like, give them this creepy smile, like,
first person that walks in the door always disappears for some reason.
yeah, it's like, oh, well, I guess they quit. They're in my nest, rotting away. I feed on them slowly. Drink their body fluids with a crazy straw.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's what happens at every job.
Okay, well...
But I never know exactly when I'm going to snap, but, you know.
Is that why the church is haunted?
Usually before lunch on the first day.
That's why...
Oh, yeah, probably.
The church is haunted.
Probably.
That makes sense. That was...
Yeah.
Good job. I understand now. So, work, I guess, is about to start being haunted.
Yup.
That'll be interesting with all the customers.
Yeah, I agree. What customers? I'm going to kill them too.
Oh,
the
man.
bad ones.
So you're going to leave the good ones?
Mm-hmm.
What is your...
I don't have to deal with those people.
What is your area of, like, good versus bad? Like, how do you determine...
Well, good is I like them, bad is I don't. Pretty much.
So what if there's this one guy?
I hate him.
You like him. No, this is the one that you like.
Oh, okay, I like him.
He's pretty good. He says something because you can tell he's had a rough day. He's been in the sewer pipes for 9 hours straight, and he needs this one damn piece, and he had to drive all the way
Wait, is it Mario?
over here. So
like Mario?
So he picks up that piece and he gives you a little bit of sass. Like just a wee little bit of sass. And in that moment, you're not having a great day either. You just had to pull 2 orders back to back. What's up with that?
So then I just turn into Grandma Glenn and I'm like, was that sass?
No, so for that moment, you don't like him.
Okay, I don't like it for a moment.
Does he get eaten?
I don't know. Like, I generally don't dislike people for being irritating for a moment. Or for saying something dumb. Like, I don't just completely turn on them. I'm like, well, that was a glitch. They best not make it a habit.
So if they do make it a habit.
Like, yeah, they become...
Like, is it like 3 visits, like 3 strikes and you're out type thing?
I don't know. Like, it takes me a long time.
Or is it like twice? They come in back to back and they give you some of that stuff?
It's really difficult to cross my lines if I like you. Like, I'm very tolerant.
Okay, so how does someone get on the not like list?
Well, they have to be irritating from the get-go. Like, they have to make me not like them first. And if I do like them and they get on the wrong list, they have to be just so toxic. Like, for a long time. And it takes me a long time to accept. This person is just toxic beyond all reason, and I'm very happy when they're not around. And that's when I'll be like, I don't like that person anymore. And I probably didn't know them when I thought I did like them.
What if all they want in life is
another baby?
To be served hot dogs. When he shows up, he just wants hot dogs set on a plate for him.
Well, I'm not going to help him with that.
You're not going to feed him hot dogs?
No.
That's all he wants in life.
No.
It's just some hot dogs.
I mean, if he came to my house and I had them, I might give him some vegan hot dogs. I don't know. I don't have any, though.
You're not going to pack a vegan lunch for that guy when he shows up?
Hey, do they have microwaves at this place? I'm going to bring some fish. That way people like me on the first day.
Please don't bring fish. Bring anything.
I'm not even going to eat it. I'm just going to put it in the microwave.
Warm it up, put it back in the bag. Same box for a week.
Yes. Just leave it there rotting. Like, I'll have rotting fish. I'll be trying to warn people that I'm going to build a nest in the wall. A murder nest.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Then when they find out, if they find out, they'll be like, we should have seen the signs from the beginning.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. You know, you're hiding some of the beginning stench.
Yeah.
So then everybody just always thinks you're bringing
fish for lunch and microwaving it. And I won't speak to anyone either.
Okay.
Like, I'll just be the guy who stares at you and puts fish in the microwave and goes, oh.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need a little bit of work from you.
I might
If you're
work,
in
but
my
I won't talk.
area-
I'll just stare
okay,
at
if
people
you're-
like they're crazy when really I am.
Okay.
And then I'll put fish in the microwave.
As long as you
that
get
I
stuff
don't eat.
done, as long as we get stuff done, because you're gonna be in my area. It's already been decided
I see.
that we have to get stuff done. We can't just stare at coworkers and not get any work done.
I could bite them too.
Well, as long as you can work and bite at the same time,
Yeah.
perfectly okay.
I haven't had coworkers in a long time, man. I don't know if I'll know how to act. I really might bite some
Okay,
people.
well, we'll go through some training on do's and do
Social-
not
social
do's.
skills?
Yes. So no rolling down the aisles.
Try and stop me. I mean, I'm gonna do what I do, man. You can't.
Yeah,
You can't-
I see you rolling down an aisle now.
You can take the monkey. You can take the monkey out of the tree, but you can't take the tree out of the monkey. You can ask, "What's a tree doing up a monkey?" But you can't take the tree out. The monkey probably needs surgery. Anyway. Moving on. I don't know. I'm gonna start baking cookies
Well,
once I
I'm
fix
not
my
gonna
oven.
eat any cookies
None? Why?
because I know what you're gonna put in those cookies.
What? You don't know.
I mean, we just had this conversation.
Oh, a sext message.
Oh, you
I
should
mean-
not be sexting right
Wait,
now.
it's rude of me to
yeah,
look.
just.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
I feel
Why-
like I'm unimportant.
like I'm just
and
not
I
even
shouldn't
aware
even
of
be
you.
here,
I'm
like-
not even aware of
Like,
you. Okay,
like
look,
I
I'm
should
back.
just like
I'm
go
back.
home and like
I'm back.
take a nap and then come back and we can play Quest.
Your mama. I've had Rise of Skywalker on pause for like a month. I should probably finish watching that.
What
I
do you
like-
mean on pause?
On there.
So like VHS?
No. VHS. Rise of Skywalker didn't come out on VHS.
You could have put it
It's
on
a
VHS.
Blu-ray. It's a Blu-ray.
You could change it to VHS if you wanted to.
I could, but that would take a lot of work. But yeah, no, it's been on pause. I do that.
So is
Before
it just,
that, it was Troy was on pause for weeks.
Is it just on?
Yeah, like if you
You
turn
just
on the
leave it
projector,
on.
it's on.
So you just leave
Like-
it on so
Mhm.
that you can play.
So I can
the
pick it up
pause.
where I left off. I don't know. I just have a hard time
Do
watching
you just
movies
not
by
use,
myself.
Do you just not use television? Like
I
you
do
watch
to
TV?
watch television shows. I'll watch the television, but I like to watch movies in their more cinematic form. Like if they were, I like to watch them big with the projector and all. It feels like that's the
Quest.
artistic intent.
a Quest.
A Quest.
You can do that with the Quest.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can watch it on like a big screen. Like
Oh no, for real? Like you mean you can watch like movies on it, and it's
Yeah,
like you're
so
because I've
you
seen
know
those. They had like
my-
the little glasses, and I wanted them so I could lie on my couch in bed and watch movies big.
Okay, you know how my
Big
living
and
room
loud.
is set up, right? So we got that big 65 inch
I don't
TV,
really know how your room is
and
set
there's like 6 feet between like
up. I don't
you
think I've ever seen it.
in the TV, like when you're sitting down. It's
Oh,
6,
okay.
7 feet. So
Oh,
it's
your
like
living
watching,
room.
yeah, it's
Okay.
like watching it on a movie screen basically. So it's about the same size, except it's just bigger because you can put it wherever.
Oh, okay, that's rad.
Yeah.
So you can like just lie down and watch a movie.
If you wanted
See,
to,
that's my dream. I need to get one of these.
there's a setting. Well, I mean, I wish it would be put into a contact already. Honestly.
Yeah, that's gonna happen
Um,
eventually. Like,
yeah,
I'm
that would
looking
be
forward
pretty
to being
cool.
able to run subtitles on people. when they talk.
Why?
So that if they're talking another language, I have a translation. And then know
What if they're
saying.
talking English and you can understand every word? Isn't it just going to be a distraction?
Well, not if they're talking English and you can't understand one single word. Like, like I watched a documentary once, and this one dude was so British he needed subtitles.
Okay.
Like you couldn't understand a word he was saying, and they knew it. He had English subtitles. He was speaking English, but you couldn't understand a word of it.
So would you only put subtitles on those situations?
I don't know.
Or would you just have them on all the time?
Maybe just no. I don't know. I really don't know.
Because then you'd just be reading what they're saying and not really
Like-
paying attention to them. Right?
It depends. It depends. So I don't know. And like I'm always gonna have a GPS in my like directions where to go, and I'll be able to look at a tree and it'll tell me what tree what plant that is.
I feel like a lot of the glasses that I know about now have like the GPS, but it's very limited in what it actually shows you.
Like they had Google Glass years back.
Yeah.
That didn't really take off, and like I would have gotten the initial one if it had where you can like have what's the word I'm looking for, like freaking teleprompter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because that was back when I did sermons and stuff, and like I wanted to be able to just put on glasses and walk around freely and be able to read my stuff,
makes sense.
and no one else had to see it. But they didn't have that feature, so I wasn't interested.
Well, I thought that the Google Glass, wasn't it like just to look at pictures that you just
It was very pointless. That's why I don't think it
was
took
like
off.
$1,000 or something like that.
There was no point
And back
to it.
then, I was young, and $1,000 was like, who has $1,000?
Yeah,
that's
seriously.
not a thing.
It really does taste like a peach. Like a peach with something in it.
I had maybe $50
Like
in the
bubblegum.
piggy bank.
Right?
I would rather do cherry.
I once found $50 in my couch and went to Six Flags.
Oh,
It wasn't
That's-
this couch.
that's a pretty nice deal.
I thought so.
I haven't been to Six Flags in so long.
Neither have I. Not since. It's been at least 9 years. Maybe 10.
Was it with
Dang
youth
one.
group?
Yup. Used to go with the youth group every year. Back in my youth ministry days.
I think I went with y'all once.
You did. You might have gone the last time I went. You might have been there the last time I went to Six Flags.
For some reason, I think that was the last time I went to the Texas Six Flags.
Mm.
I went to the one in California a couple. I guess
Oh,
it was quite a few years ago now. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Texas one is the original.
well, it's Six Flags over
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah. I haven't been to anyone but the one here in Texas.
The big rides over there were decent. There were a few good ones. But I mean,
Like, I don't know. I don't know if I even, like, is it even worth the money?
I don't know
now?
anymore.
Like, I don't know. Like, I've done all that.
Is
I've
it
done
still
roller
like $80?
coasters. My life's been a roller coaster. I don't know. I'm sure whatever it was before, it's way more now because everything is.
I don't
Everything.
even know. Can you still do the can of Coke or whatever it was? Bottle of Coke and get like a cheaper ticket? Or is that...
Oh, I don't know. Because again, I haven't been there in a decade. So, But I always had a good time there.
Yeah.
But I was,
It's a lot of standing in the sun.
yeah, that part's not, I don't like the lines, and some of the rides make me puke. Like, I always do the rides, like the Superman.
No. There is one ride I will not ride that my family used to ride every single time. They would do the spinny hat first. And then they'd get on that boat.
Oh,
makes you lose
the
your
boat
stomach.
that's back and forth. Yes.
I would do the first
love
one.
that one.
The second, the boat, I will never do ever again.
I like the
I did
boat.
it once.
The one, the
Yeah.
my, yeah. See, at least you did it once though. That's the
After
thing.
doing the
It's not like you're
turny
scared.
thing, I'm pretty
You
sure I threw up. So
Like
yeah.
I want to see a kid projectile vomiting on the spinny hats. Like I would feed a kid something
Just-
rancid just to make that happen.
Just put them on the teacup, and then get in there and spin it. Just spin and to your heart's content. You're gonna
See,
throw up too.
The
You
ride,
just gotta keep going.
the ride I won't do again is the Superman.
Give them
but I've done
eggs,
it because it goes like
some milk.
up a little, then down, then up, down, up, down, up, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna puke if this doesn't
Yogurt.
stop. Yeah,
just
like
feed them all the stuff before you get on.
just no Pepto. Feed him some Viagra.
Stay away from both of those. You definitely don't want.
Can you? Do you have to go to a doctor to
X-Lax,
get Viagra?
don't give them X-Lax. It would be
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely. Give him some Viagra, some X-Lax, some spoiled milk. Just put it all in a blender, make it a milk
spoiled milk. You're gonna give.
some curdy milk, like
Ugh.
spoiled, lumpy. You gotta chew it.
Oh,
It's
that's
so
gross.
thick milk. Like it would be yogurt if it wasn't poison. Like
That's disgusting.
exactly because you want the projectile vomit
But
on the
how are they
ride.
gonna keep it down
Just like
until
one of those sprinklers just going around in a circle. Like,
I feel like that's something that Jackass would do.
to themselves. Though.
Yeah. Speaking of which, have you seen their newest thing?
No.
They put one out recently, and they kind of did that same thing, except not spoiled milk, no X-Lax, but gallon of milk and a spinny thing.
Ugh. See, yeah, a gallon of milk would do it probably on its own. Like when my sister used to eat house plants, like my mom was always on the phone to poison control. Like she ate house plants and Easter egg dye pellets, just about anything she could find. And like they would tell her to make her drink a crap ton of milk until she puked.
Yeah.
And then she would, and then she'd eat another house plant.
That reminds me of a coworker once. He bet me he could drink a gallon of chocolate milk in an hour. Like he'd like, yeah, I can totally do that. I was like, no, you can't.
Did he just become a fart after that? Like, what happened?
So he got maybe it wasn't chocolate milk. It might have been regular milk. He got like
I would hope it was.
2/3 of the way through. It was just like, if I keep going, I am going to throw up.
You're like, too bad, dude.
Yeah, keep going. No, man, I'm calling it quits. I'm done. Like, man, he didn't even finish.
Could you hear him gurgling like a mile away, like his guts like churning?
No,
And
I didn't notice, but he did go home looking a little bloated. He was
That's
supposed to go do a
tragic.
workout.
what an idiot!
Yeah.
Oh well. Was
I
it
don't think he
anyone
got
I
to that
know?
one. No. Well, you might have met him actually.
Oh, okay.
You know, since you officiated a wedding, you know.
Oh right.
He was one of my groomsmen.
Okay. I
Do
thought
you
you were gonna
remember
say he
the-
was one of my brides. Because you're Dracula.
I
And You're always
guess.
taking new brides to keep in your basement in a coffin and feed babies.
I really just want to put like beeps over specific words of yours.
What?
Just so that everyone thinks that you're saying horrible shit.
Am I not? Am I
You
not?
could be saying worse though. You could be cursing every other word. I could make that a reality for the people
True.
at home.
But I don't bleep out stuff on my channel because I don't give a crap about the draconian rules of YouTube.
You'll have to click a yes, I'm 18 to watch your videos.
I guess.
Don't you want children watching this?
No. See, that's one thing I want to, like, because it changes the whole what I can even.
Talk about.
Yeah, like there's laws now with regarding that. Like I have to click when I'm uploading the video.
Yeah.
Like, are there children in this video? Is this intended for children? Like, no. Like I was doing conversations with Sunglasses with someone, and his kid called up on a video thing, and they were talking, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to cut all this out because I can't have a kid in this video.
That makes
What you can do.
sense.
It's like I can barely get away with having you in this video.
Are you saying I'm a kid?
Yes. I'm saying you have childlike qualities. Like when I picture you coming to my house, I picture you in like a beanie with a propeller on it, licking a lollipop with overalls, and like a onesie kind of thing with shorts and overalls.
I've never wore a onesie though.
I know, but that's how I picture you. Until you get here, and then I'm thrown a little bit.
Oh, so it's
I'm like, that's not how I remember him.
it's like, it was the wrong picture, picture of previous times.
Yeah.
Trying to trick you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I guess it's just because I'm such a fun guy.
You're a fungus.
No, I'm not a fungus. That was Jesus. We've been over this.
Jesus was a fungus, according to some. We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
How long will it take to get there?
I don't know. That poison I put in the water should be kicking in about.
That's
now,
why
I guess we should probably wrap this episode up.
Hold
Because you're
on.
gonna die.
Hold on, Ned.
And I'm gonna put you in the wall in my nest.
That's why you told me that one?
Well, yeah, it tastes weird. I told you it was a new flavor. Anyway, so Nick's gonna die and probably be consumed by some sort of malevolent cannibal. There he goes. So, meanwhile, I'm still alive, wrapping up this episode.
Or I'll be on the next
crap,
episode.
he got better. It happens. See, it happens.
Just get better.
In real life, you can just get better. Speaking of Rise of Skywalker, you haven't seen that one, have you?
No.
Dang it. I can't make fun of it. I enjoy it, but there's a plot point
Is it there?
that's hilarious to
That's
me.
what's playing.
That's
we,
what's on-
We can just finish it off.
Been on pause. But see, it's already past the part that makes me laugh.
We can just rewind to the part.
Well,
that
then
makes
what's the
you laugh.
point of having kept it on pause for all this time?
So you can get back to that spot. So you
Wait,
can
but have
show
you
me
seen-
the part that makes you want to laugh.
But I don't know if it
And
would
we're
make
still
you
doing
laugh.
this video.
I don't know.
I
don't
should
know.
have stayed dead. Maybe I should finish this
Yeah,
off.
finish that water real quick.
Um,
I'm gonna wrap up the video while you die slowly in agony.
Well, it took me like an hour. It's gonna be another hour. I guess we'll have to keep doing this video
No.
for another hour.
No one will watch it.
Let me finish
no one
this
will watch
and we'll
it. You won't
keep
even
going.
watch it. All right, this has been Conversations in Sunglasses with soon-to-be-dead Nick Aston. If you like this show, please subscribe. And if you like this episode, please click like. And
What if
Yeah,
they dislike this episode?
you know, in all my writing stuff, if they dislike this episode, I don't think YouTube lets them do anything anymore. There's not a dislike button, I don't think. Or maybe there is and it doesn't. I don't know, man. Because somebody disliked one of my videos and told me all about hell. But I don't know who it was. But I mean, they meant well.
Trying to save you.
Yeah. But yeah, it's whatever. So if you like this stuff I do on this channel, go ahead and hit all the buttons down there. If you want to check out my writing, GlennSlateClarkJr.com, and all those links are down there in the description below as well. And I'm done selling myself for now, so I'll see you next time. So no, he won't. He's dead. Goodbye.
Is it over?
Yeah, it's over.